Nice. You were short in the U.S. dollar?
Man, I don't know what all I did. I just get on there and I find something that's going according to my crossovers and stuff, and I just jump in it.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I'm in 15 minutes. Sometimes I'm in overnight. Like one of them was $50 some. I went, or no, I'm $140 some. I think it was, and I got in before I went to bed. And when I woke up, I saw it. I locked it in.
Nice.
So if I get, I don't know. If I see it still going the direction that I'm wanting, I'll go ahead and hold. But when I see it starting to maybe want to do a little pullback or something, I just get out. So that's the reason I've got some are $30, $50. But you know what? You lock in your profit. You don't have to sit there and wait on that. Once it goes up, you can get back in.
Yeah, so, no, 100%.
And that's just play money. I mean, I'm just having fun with Forex. And today I think what was it, about $500 or $500 I made in Forex today. I think that's what it was. Is that right? So that would be about right. So, and that's what I made in Forex today, just screwing around.
Yeah. That's good, man. That's well, it's not, well, you know what I mean. That's a lot of money, especially with an account size you have that small. I always tell people who are starting off on Forex, just throw 1,000, even 3,000. I only put $2,000 in my Forex, or 1,000. I can't remember, but
I put 1,000.
Do that until you double the account, and then add money, or just keep it there and just I don't have any emotional ties with my Forex because I don't risk a lot. So I absolutely go like you. I go to bed and I put my risk management on there, and that's the way I play. It's just how I do it. And I've been. It's funny. I'm more successful at that than stocks. Because stocks, you see a number, and you're away, and you're just it's hard for you to stay in a trade when you're up so much.
I went just like Walmart today. I was up a couple $100, and
do you want Southern fried chicken?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever y'all want. Okay, thanks. That's pretty good. I get to stay here, and they get to go get the food.
I know, that's baller, dude.
Yeah. But the Walmart, when I got in it, I knew that it was going to go up the way everything sold off yesterday. So I was just kind of waiting, and about probably 5 minutes, because I won't trade in the first 5 minutes. I try to wait 5 to 10 minutes. And then when I saw that it was, definitely going up and it hit my crossover the way I wanted, then I jumped in. I only bought 11 calls. I opened up at Tasty Works with $500. I put that in there just to see that the transfer is going to happen and that I could trade with it and liked it. And Tasty Works is great, by the way. So I took the 500 and bought Baba yesterday, and I was up like, I think I made $51 or something, just a short little scalp. And then today I took that just over $500. I bought 11 calls on Walmart. I held it until it got up, and I watched the pivot points. Those pivot points are just like, they're the bomb. I love them. And when it got up to where it was getting close to one, and it was actually on the I think it was on the R1, because it was a gray line. The R1, I think, is the gray. When it hit that, and it just kind of hovered around it, and I was getting ready to sell it, and then it started going up above it. And then right before it got to the R2, the bread line, right before it got to it, I sold out, because I knew when it hit that, it was going to do one, two things. It was going to break through or bounce off. And it was up so high, I thought it was going to bounce off. So I took my $352 off of a $500 investment, and I went home.
Oh, yeah, that's a wise idea. But yeah, no, that's awesome, man. That's solid. That's a solid plan.
So I got in off of my crossover, but I sold on your pivot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm using them together. I like the pivots. I'm understanding them a lot more now.
Yeah, no, that's kind of my bread and butter. So yeah, that's my go-to. But you sold at Walmart up here this evening. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I sold it.
Anywhere before here doesn't really matter. You probably sold it around here.
Let's see. It went up. It put it on a 1 minute, and I can tell you.
1 minute?
Yeah. Okay. I trade on a 1 and a 5.
That's right. I forgot.
All right. So that first pullback right there, the two red candles.
Oh, there we go. So back here then, right?
No, you were on it.
Yeah. Okay.
It was at like around 10:30, 11. I think it was like 10 or 11 o'clock.
I don't know. I'll put it
I
in 5
don't
minutes.
know where you are.
Yeah, I'm going in 5 minutes.
Okay, right there. Stop right there. See that first little pullback up there?
Mhm.
I sold when that pulled back and then it took off and it got up. I think it was under 112. I think it was like a 111 and a half or so. I don't know, somewhere on through there.
Mhm.
But it was right when those two red candles are on that second run. That's where I sold.
Yeah, gotcha.
And
Cool,
then
man.
because I knew when it went up, it was going to hesitate. And then, when it hit 112 and it broke through, and I thought, oh, man. But no FOMO here. I got my money. I was happy.
Yeah, you missed out the cheap drop, so that's good.
Yeah, whenever I see a stock is that I'm in, and when I see a little hesitation and it's just kind of holding there, and that's the reason I watch the 1 minute just to see what is actually going on. So I trade off the 5, but I watch that 1, and if the 1 has like just a straight pullback, then I stay in it. But when it goes up and starts having an arch going over, it's time to get out.
Yeah.
If I'm scalping, I mean, if I
Yeah.
was been long, it'd be different. But if you're scalping, I can always get back in.
Yeah. No, it's definitely true.
I made money.
Yeah, no, as long as you're doing okay. Like if it works for you, keep doing it.
Yeah, 40% profit on that.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's solid. What was your expiration date? Tomorrow?
No, next Friday.
Okay, so it's even better. Yeah, I don't really like using the. I still stick with the 2 weeks out, mainly because it moves more like a stock, unless I know where it's going exactly. But I was just gonna.
I was afraid that if I got in and it tried to pull back on me because the way the market was yesterday, I still wasn't strong on the market today. I knew something was going to happen, so I went ahead and got next week's expiration just to make sure that if something did happen, I can get out.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Yeah, you said you were in Baba, right? Let's take a look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't close that one down this morning though, right, or something?
No, I was looking at the 1 hour and I was going to swing it. And I looked at it on Monday. And on Monday, it showed that it was, going up. It was good, healthy stock, and it should have opened up the next day and been profitable. So I swung it. I swung 4 stocks on Monday. All 4 of them looked great. And on Tuesday morning, all 4 of them dropped. Everything in the market dropped.
Yeah, it was a gap there too.
Yeah. So, it dropped and it hasn't been back. It's been close, and I've almost sold it a couple of times for a little loss, but I thought, shoot, I didn't think that we'd have what we had yesterday or today.
Yeah, today was nuts. Today was pretty much it was tariffs on news, so there was no way. We rallied up, which was awesome because it brought back everything that I had on the market. We can actually take a look at the market on this too, and that was awesome. But man, as soon as that news came out and it reacted that way, you knew yeah, you better get out pretty fast because that was solid. It caught momentum. And once it broke below this pivot, I was like, "Yep, you better get it." I was already out most of my longs up here already, except for my investments, which are just the stocks. But I was out on pretty much all my options here, except for I was in Walmart put. I was in a Facebook. Actually, I was in puts up here. Sorry, and I took profit right here in this area way too early, obviously. Well, that's okay. So
hey,
did well.
yeah, you profited.
Yeah, I didn't. I should have.
What if you were in long on that?
No, the call would have been worthless. Totally worthless. So I still made, I still evened it out. I still made more money off of this drop than I did on my investments. So that's why I kind of broke even on that stuff. So I pretty much, if I just sold everything up here, I wouldn't have had to do any place.
Yeah.
But I guess it is what it is. It's like a hedge. But as soon as it broke this area, and honestly, that was my major thing I was watching.
Hang on a second, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Give me that Alfredo blackened chicken meal with the salad.
Alfredo blackened chicken meal.
Yeah, it's like a fettuccine Alfredo type thing, but it's blackened chicken.
Okay.
And give me the salad with that dressing that we always get.
Okay, Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Shut that door for me, please. Thank you. Sorry, Bay.
No worries. So as you see here, when it dropped, it had a reaction to this pivot level here.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah, that's why I sold it. I sold it here, and then it popped up, and I felt good. And I'm like, nice. And I was honestly thinking about getting in calls when we bounced up here, but this candle was just insane. So
Oh, yeah.
I didn't. I didn't. So what I did was I waited till 20, and I'll show you the reason I put that. I think it was a 29.70. I think it's 72. You'll see where the support was. That's where I actually waited in to get my first call, which obviously didn't work out so well. I think it was like right here. As you see the last support here, I was expecting a bouncer, so let's see what I saw in the 15. So I entered there.
What do you think it's going to do now?
What do you mean?
What's your prediction for now?
Oh, for now, straight up, I'm in a SPY call right now. Could be totally wrong. August 16th expiration. I'm also in a Bank of America call. And
what do you think about the dollar?
Jumping all over the place there, Brett. If I go over here, I would have to look at the dollar.
Fine.
I think the dollar is gonna keep selling off, honestly. But gold also I see is overextended right now. It's in this little pattern right here. Kind of like on the 5 minute if you were to play that. I think we're going to see a pullback on gold, but also gold reacts in its own kind of way. So really, I'm going to have to wait to see what the Japan market, I believe is what it is, or at 3 a.m. you'll see this thing move. And I don't know if it's going to move a lot. If we see anything, if it pulls back to this area, I would enter gold long here because it bounced here once. But if I got to type down here at the 14.38, I think that's where I entered gold long. And if it broke that area, I'd be out. Because I am in a very small position of JDST right now because I'm thinking this is going to pull back overnight, but I could be totally wrong. When I mean small, I mean like $300.
Right.
So I honestly wouldn't even play. It's just like a lotto or gamble play on that one because it's it's overextended, but gold can just keep going. So let's see if that loaded DXY. So if we're looking at US dollar. This is kind of cool. I like this.
I've got a chart on the main page, and on a 15-minute, it's got a 1 hour pennant or a 15-minute bear pennant. And then if you do the 1 hour, I'll do it too, so you can see it. But the 1 hour shows it just as well on the dollar.
Well, if I'm on the dollar here, you should be able to see it. You said 15-minute?
Yeah. I posted them on the main chat.
Yeah, I don't have Discord open.
That's fine.
But I'll take a look after that. What is going on now? Why isn't it letting me do this? Here, on the daily. Oh, 15 seconds. That's a
15 or 1.
That's so weird. 1 second chart? Are you serious? That's a
no.
thing?
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe that's an actual thing. I've never even heard of that. 30-second chart? Are you serious? Wow. Yeah, so this is 15 minutes. Oh, so you see, what do you see? A bear flag? Because it's
bear pennant.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yep. And if we look at the...
So I'm long on Euro and USD.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. That was a pretty... Yeah, look at that. Definitely not bullish.
And see, usually a gap fill, if you go back to your original trend line, so if you go to the left of the screen and click there and then just try to draw out that, you can see the trend line of the whole chart of how it was moving.
What are you talking about right here? This huge gap up?
No. If you go to the left of the screen, and if you say you had your trend line tool.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're looking at.
Yeah, and then if you go up, that's going to, in my opinion, the dollar's got to come back to where that trend line originally was. Typically, that's what gap fills usually do. So I think it's going to drop one more time, probably about where, probably around 98.16 or so. I think is where it'll probably end up being.
Over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely going to see a reaction.
May not, but I think it will.
Yeah, really, everyone's watching this area right here, right now. and get the 98.27 breaks, and the 98.27 breaks were definitely coming down. But
Yeah.
if it stays strong, yeah, we're just kind of like in a fight zone right now. So I just got to watch these two areas and see what happens. Because right now you're in the middle of it.
Right.
So I would just wait to see when it breaks, and then I would take my position off of that. Unless you were just scalping, but I would just wait to see which way it goes.
I'm just scalping.
Yeah.
See, right now it's going up, but I think it will go up to 98. I can't even see it. The screen. Problem with getting older. 98, 38, and it should reverse back down. If it doesn't, then it's going to keep going. That's on 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will never look at a forex chart on the 1 minute. I can't do it. I won't even. I'm not even going to take a chance at it. I just don't. 15 minutes is the lowest I go on forex, just because I'll have how it moves. But yeah, so you said you're short on Euro USD, right? That one makes sense. You're
I'm
short.
long.
Long, okay. Yeah, so it's doing the same thing on the 1 hour. So just got to hold this right here.
I'm just betting that the dollar is going to drop.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
I keep, in the way it's moving, I keep going from about 25 negative to about 30 positive. It just keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, because after that huge drop, it's gonna do that for a little while. After any huge drop, it's gonna retrace a little like it did here. That's why it's up. It might just continue because it's still on a downtrend right now, right?
Right.
Yeah, because the U.S. dollar is still strong, so we might just see it. I mean, look at that 4 hour. That's nothing really tricky there. That is still on a downtrend.
Yeah.
So we break.
I'm not going long. I'm just trying to make an extra $50 or $100 a day.
Yeah. Yep.
I think long term it's definitely short.
Gotcha. So that would mean the U.S. dollar would keep going up.
Right.
Yeah, right now it's starting to go down.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what gold's doing right now. Gold is trying to stay up. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it was definitely an exciting day, especially if you're in. Yeah, now you still have that position in JNUG, right, on your other account?
Yeah, I don't even look at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Just up so much, it doesn't even matter. But looking at Beyond Meat today, we'll see what happens with this thing. This thing is just getting destroyed. Tomorrow we might see a green day on this.
I don't know. The guys on Tasty Works, their live broadcasts. Tom, he's like him and this other guy. Can't remember his name. They built Thinkorswim, and they started Tasty Works. That's their company. So they do these live videos every day. It's a broadcast. And they were just talking about BYND a while ago, and they said they couldn't believe that BYND didn't sell off, a week or two ago. And they said that, where it is right now is it's still way up there. So they think that it's going to continue to sell off. That was their opinion. I mean, it may shoot up, 100 points tomorrow.
Yeah, it really depends if it holds free.
What happened was I can't remember the company name, but there's another company that actually does the same thing they do, and they just got their FDA approval to put all the meats or the fake meat into all the grocery stores. BYND did not get that. So BYND is like the little redheaded stepchild now. This other company is just going to push them over.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's why BYND is now starting to sell off.
Yeah, there was a lot of hype. This thing's a piece of crap anyways. It's just like Tilray.
Yeah.
It's literally moving just like Tilray, so it doesn't really surprise me. Just never Tilray also, but I don't even know where Tilray's at. I think it's crap though, whatever it is. I don't think they lost all the hype, and as soon as it loses the volume, the stock just goes away.
Yeah.
Just like Neo and all this other stuff. The only thing I see with BYND that might make it bounce tomorrow is we're in this area here where it struggled a lot.
Yeah.
And it bounced there again today. So, but it rejected. But then it was funny when I had puts in this and the market was selling off, and like we said, it didn't do anything. I was like, man, it actually went up as the market sold off. Like, that's annoying.
I wish I'd had one more week expiration on that BYND. I'd be making a lot of money right now.
Yeah, I don't like the closer ones. I just, unless it's just, if I'm doing anything in the weekly, I'm selling it that day, no matter what. And if I want to do anything besides that with that stock, I'll sell that one and then just buy a further out one. So that's in regards to that. So if we see a bounce, we probably will come up to this area here, the 190, probably up to here, the 193, and then maybe do a gap fill here and there and either get crushed or continue up. It's really your two options for this right now. I think it'll keep. I want it long term. It's going to go down, because it's just high. So we'll see. Get crushed on earnings. That's definitely not really go by day on that one. But I would have a put in this. I think I have one put in this. So August 16th. So see what happens on that one. Let's take a look at it.
I had that put that I bought before earnings, and my theta was $103 overnight. So look at your theta.
Oh, okay. What was your expiration on that? Was it the weekly?
Yeah. Yeah, it was expired for tomorrow. I sold it. I mean, as soon as it opened, within 5 minutes or so, I got it sold.
Did you make money off of it?
It was $200 and some odd dollars. I think I paid $450 for it and sold it for $7. No, I paid $440. I think it was like $230 or so, give or take.
Yeah.
I bought it around 3 o'clock and sold it at about $9.35.
That's good.
It was $505, but Robinhood, I couldn't get it to fill. Robinhood,
Yeah,
I hate Robinhood.
Yeah, if you're looking to scalp, it's not your thing for sure.
Unless
you have a limit order on it before it opens to just sell, but it's still a little tricky. Definitely is a little tricky.
But you don't know what it is.
You technically would if you brought the options chain out and sink or swim, right? You know exactly how much it's going to cost or how much it would open up at, right?
Not necessarily.
Oh, whatever.
So that's going to change overnight because you're theta.
No, I'm saying if you looked at it pre-market, you can't sell pre-market anyways. If you had the actual chart open in that morning, when it update itself, or no? Does it update at 9:30?
It updates 9:30.
Oh, yeah. So I guess at that one, you just have to sell and keep eating replace it for, I guess.
Yeah,
but it's free. So I mean, what do you expect? Can't really be too upset when they don't charge you anything. So order's going to be tricky to fill anyways. But yeah, it's definitely frustrating.
they should have a market sale, but they don't. If they would have a market, then you could get out a whole lot quicker. Even though you're going to not be able to pick your price, but if it is actually moving, it's hard to put in a limit price and get it sold. Even if you just click sell, it picks the middle. Well, if it's moving, it just ain't gonna work. So anyway.
Yeah, you can change the limit sell price, but you're pretty much giving away money when you do that. You can actually do that. Yeah, you could do that. You limit sell if it's at 110, you can put it at 100 and just say I'm going to take a $10 loss, but I want this thing gone. You could do that if you wanted to. I don't think anyone actually thinks like that because they want the maximum return.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. I'll look at Tesla today. Well, everything's following the market, so it's really hard to tell where these things are going to go. But that would make sense why it bounced over here.
It's hard to chart anything yesterday or today.
Yeah.
It's all abnormal.
Yeah, it's definitely news driven. When it comes to news, it's just going to blow through any sort of zone that it gets in its way. Did you find this? No, it was pretty much just the market. So every chart's going to look pretty much the same. So this will be a short one, really. Really, we just got to see what happens to the market itself, which would be right over here. My guess for tomorrow is that's pretty red. SQ had its earnings and they got demolished, so that's probably not helping either. A few earnings calls today and they got killed. My guess is we retrace 50%, and then we sell back up or continue up lower high. It's gonna be Friday too, so it's gonna be weird. We could just see a huge downturn, especially at 3 o'clock, because everyone's gonna want to get out of their positions.
I'm not trading tomorrow. I'm playing golf.
That's good. All day?
Yeah, all day. Taking the whole day off.
That's cool, man. Yeah, Friday's a good day to do that. Honestly, there's a lot of traders out there that don't ever even look at a chart on Friday. They close it down Monday through Thursday. Forex too. You gotta be weird. Forex trading on Sunday and trading on Friday are weird days. My
Sunday's
mentor,
slow.
yeah, he never trades on Sunday. He waits till Monday night and he waits for the Japan session to open whenever that is. I think it's like 11 p.m. or something. I don't recall exactly time he looks at. There's other trades at the 3 a.m. one, whatever session that is. But yeah, so we'll see for tomorrow. But that's really about it. Also, oil was another one. I'm actually in a small long oil position mainly because of where it bounced today, which was actually a zone on my other chart, like right down here. Supply and demand spot. Probably if it goes lower, it's going to come down to here for sure. But we'll see what happens with that. Yeah. Are you in any oil plays? Gus, your trip or anything? Or you just play the are you in anything right now?
The only thing I'm in is Intel, Baba, and Armstrong, AWI.
Oh, that's good.
And the thing about AWI, I could have sold it, and I was, I think I was like maybe 20% profit or so. That was a couple of days ago, and I didn't sell it because the way I've got it charted out, what killed it was earnings come out, and I heard it, but it'll come back. I got a August 16th expiration.
Okay, so you have plenty of time.
Yeah, it started coming back, and then with all this market, this week it just destroyed it. But it'll come back, and I think I'll end up, I should have just took my profit the other day because I'm closing out Robinhood, so I should have just took it and moved on, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we both said, this market kind of just rallied up this morning and then just shot down because of news, so it's kind of hard to tell on that one.
I made both.
That's funny.
I made money both ways.
On what?
The rally up this morning and the rally down, or the sell off today.
Yep, that's good.
I was watching my phone on my Forex, and all of a sudden I saw it just started ticking up real quick, and I thought, what the heck? So I looked at the market and saw what was going on, and I thought I just so happened to get lucky and be in the right way.
Yeah,
because I was long on Euro and USD, as I was long on it, and then that thing just the dollar just started dropping, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, and gold shot up like a crazy person, which was awesome because I was in JNUG. I was like in 40 shares of JNUG, which worked out great. I was also in a GDX call, but of course I sold those too early. So let's see here. So what are you looking at for tomorrow? Intel, you said? So pretty much every chart's going to look the same, so I don't even need to look at these because they're all going to be the same.
Oh, yeah.
All pretty major support resistance.
I've got Baba and Intel expire next Friday. And as soon I've got them just set to break even now because they're so far out of whack. I just want to get my money back on them.
Yeah, I think Baba will be good. It's in a pretty major support and resistance area right now.
If it hadn't been for the market this week, it was on track. I mean, I really saw it taking off.
Yeah, no, it was definitely on an uptrend.
I almost bought Baba this afternoon to hold it and just go ahead and ride it. I'm so glad I didn't do it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I entered once Baba call at the very end of the day, but I'm also bullish on the market just for a bounce play. I could be totally wrong as well. So right now it's not looking so good, but we'll have to see when the market opens here in another 15 minutes. Pretty much go from there and take it for a grain of salt. That's really all you can do and see what happens to everything else. Gold might not be a sell. Gold, I think, might be just keep going up. Might just be a new high in gold.
I think it'll rally up tomorrow. I think it will. The dollars, it's broke the pennant on the upside just a little bit, but it's still early.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Well, we'll touch base again tomorrow. But yeah, there's nothing really to go over right now. Really, it's just going to wait and see what happens. Friday's a wacky day. It'll be interesting to see the volatility of next week because it'll definitely be there.
Yeah, babe, I wish you well. I hope your trades work out for you.
Thanks, man. You as well, brother. Thanks for joining, man.
You're welcome, babe. We'll see you.
All right, bye.